Hello, everybody. Welcome to Miss Valley Entertainment News. My name is Dread. Hello. How are y'all doing? We're going to take a look and react to a video by Luke Stevens. Thank you, Luke. For the one called I Tried to Do Starfield Rover Update. And everybody, it's Bethesda. So you know this is going to go smooth like 14-year-old butter. No, it's not. No, it's really not. Oh, Bethesda. Even when you try to do something right, oh, so much later than you ever should have, you still can't do it. Let's go.
I can't believe it either. We actually have an update for Starfield that looks to significantly, in my view, improve the exploration experience. And that is that they have actually gone through and added a rover to the game. They just announced this at Gamescom earlier today, and then they shadow dropped it with a big update for the game to get people back in before the DLC comes out here in a matter of weeks.
So cool. I gotta put shades on.
A month and a half-ish. But I figured we would give this a shot. Now, obviously, I have some pretty firm opinions on Starfield at this point. I have played the game a lot.
People don't have opinions on Starfield unless they played over 35,000 hours when the game gets good, and then they can have an opinion. Till then, I don't even listen to you.
And I've also made a lot of videos on the game. I've even made an 8-hour deep dive called the Starfield Saga, which I'll have linked in the description box below, which is, let's just say, comprehensive. But in that video...
Oh, Starfield. I just called to say I love Starfield. No, I had the glasses on, so I thought okay, let's move on.
I explain a lot of the problems I have with Starfield, a lot of my issues with how they designed it. And one of the big issues is just how they designed exploration, the very concept of exploration. In the
exploration can be summed up in the word sucks. Moving on.
The game, I think, is severely flawed, at least until now. And that is, if you look at a map of the okay, this isn't scripted. Why are all of the textures planet material? The swap hasn't occurred. You shouldn't be seeing this. What?
Okay, spoiler alert, because I did a little bit of research on this and read some comments on the video here that I'm watching, etc. When Bethesda put the new rover into the game, they broke all of the Creation Club mods. You know, the mods that are official and that they sell, they broke them all. So the way to get rid of the texture problem is by deleting all of your mods and not having any mods installed. Then your textures are fine. So not only does Bethesda frequently and irrationally break everybody else's mods for their games, they break their own. So, yeah, insert your favorite Bethesda meme right here. Go ahead, pause the video, go search for your favorite online Bethesda meme and watch it over and over again until you start banging your head against a wall. And then come back to the video. I'll wait. I know there's a lot of memes to choose from. I'll just wait. It's okay. I'm fine. Oh, you back? Okay, let's move on.
Okay, like this is not scripted.
Just Bethesda incompetence.
I'm genuinely confused because I just loaded into a save and all of the planet textures are
Missing.
gone. Okay. I'm okay. No.
Remember, Bethesda doesn't bug test things. You're the bug tester. And then you tell them about the bugs, and then they say, well, you know about the bug. Are you gonna fix it for us? And then they do nothing. Because you're not only Bethesda's bug testers, you apparently are their free, unpaid laborers. It's up to you to also fix the problem. Find the problem, fix the problem. Because Bethesda, we care about your money.
Another Starfield update. Surprising Luke and breaking his brain. Let's go back to whatever the hell we were talking about.
Boy.
Okay, I don't know how
It
to
gets
deal
better.
with that.
It really
but
does.
if we go to surface map, this is what I was
it really doesn't.
trying to show you. So full disclosure, I don't know why it's doing that. I have some creations installed, which are like the official Bethesda creations, like for the added Vulture quest line and stuff that they have officially released.
It's actually their own official mods they broke. Yeah. But apparently, according to some people, they broke all the Creation Club mods. I can't verify that because I don't own this game. I'm not owning this game until I can get it for under $10 Canadian. If I can pick it up for under $10 Canadian, $9.99 Canadian or less, I'll buy it. I'll even friggin' stream it. Whatever, at that point. It's just, it'll be a hoot. But I mean, as a serious game where I'm laying down serious money, no, never.
Don't know why it would be causing these issues, but it's kind of beside the point of what.
But my point was, I've heard that you have to uninstall all of your mods, all of your Creation Club mods. Because they're all broken. That's what I've heard. We officially know he's only got the official ones. The official Bethesda-made ones there. And they're broken.
What I'm actually trying to show you, which is exploration in the game. If we look at how this works when you land on a random spot on a planet or moon, you can see in this case I picked just a random spot on the moon of Boner. There's like points of interest marked, and then you can see all of this emptiness all around the map. And
Beautiful.
This is sort of the fishbowl that's been procedurally generated around me for me to explore when I pick that random spot.
I would like to explore that for 35 million hours so I can give a thumbs up and say this game is great.
In my view, there's a big problem with Starfield's original design of exploration is that in order to really explore, you just kind of have to run in a certain direction and hope you find something interesting. But as you do that, this is the gameplay. You're just holding down W and running forward, hoping to find something. And
wait, let me write that down for when the game goes on sale. Hold down W. I thought it was M. Oh, my keyboard was upside down. That's why. Hold down W and run forward and hope. What an awesomely designed game.
Maybe you do. Oh, there's a ship over there. So there's that. But once you reach that point, you're just going to turn and run over in that direction and hope you find something else. But all the while, even though I see that in front of me, I'm just running. And this is it.
Just a time waste.
It takes an uncomfortably long amount of time
to get anywhere.
And even then, you might arrive at a point of interest that isn't actually interesting. And so I think it's a
your point of interest may not even be interesting. It's just designed to be able to say, look how many hours people have in the game. That's all this is designed for. We're going to make you walk across a barren, empty planet looking for something that may not even be of interest to you. Just so we can say, look at how much time you've got in this game. Look at how much time all our players have in this game. It must be really great. No, it's not.
Real fatal flaw in the way that they set up the procedural system is just, frankly, that exploration in Starfield is boring and becomes increasingly boring the more that you do it. And I actually will defend Bethesda a little bit. I think that this was sort of the brilliance of not including like maps for planet surfaces, because when there's a map of the planet surface, you can pull it up and look at how empty it is and realize, oh, it's not worth running over here. There's not really anything really interesting there. Sure, technically random things can then appear and you could discover them and they're just not on the map, but this really makes you realize how empty these environments are. And so I think that these maps actually do more harm than good, frankly. With a lot of this, I think they actually discourage people from exploring.
It's like the more you know about Starfield, the more you're going to hate it. Let's make sure people don't know as much about it as they just keep telling them to play more. Just play more. Just play more. All they want is your number of hours to go up. That's all they want.
But, you know, that's a whole other issue for another time, where I think that addition to cities, like city maps, was a good addition. But I think adding maps to planet surfaces when you're exploring was actually probably a net negative for exploration, which was already struggling.
Pretty
but
sunrise
again, it's
or
just,
sunset, whatever
it's a topic
it is.
for another day. What we're here to try this video is the rover that allegedly fixes this problem, because it'll make it so you can go from the ship to this point of interest very, very quickly, so you're not spending 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes running to each point of interest. You can actually just arrive there fast and, you know, not waste any time. Oh wait, you know what we should also check is the sniper rifle.
Oh boy.
That they had as a paid DLC. Basically, if you're not familiar, Bethesda sold a quest line for like $7, and I've made a video covering this previously, which went through it. But basically, they made a quest that they cut out of the base game and then sold it back to people for $7, and the
suckers
reward for that quest was this gun that I'm holding here. However, when they dropped the quest, you couldn't actually fire more than 4 rounds. If you fired all 4 rounds in the clip, you couldn't reload it. It was just broken. So we're going to find out together.
I'm sure there'll be another quest where you could get a replacement gun for it that will allow you to fire another 4 rounds. And then later on, for an additional another $7 again, you can buy another quest that'll get you the gun again so that you can continue to fire your 4 rounds.
Together, if they actually fix that in this like latest patch that they just dropped today.
Not a chance.
So let's see. 1, 2, okay, 3, 4. Can I reload? No freaking way. I am not kidding. I am pressing R. Enhance. That is the R key. That is the R key, and it's not reloading. They still haven't fixed it, dude.
They're not going to fix it. A, they don't know how to fix things because they don't ever do it. B, they don't give a shit. And C, they expect you to fix their mistakes for free. Or actually, not even for free. They expect you to make a mod to fix mistakes and then sell it on their Creation Club page where they get a cut of it. Okay. Hot take. Bethesda is the most incompetent gaming company that has ever existed. Convince me otherwise. Hot take number 2. Bethesda is the most crooked gaming company that has ever existed. Go ahead and convince me otherwise. I'd rather give money to the guys who tried to make the day before than give money to Bethesda. If you haven't figured it out by now, that's because your tongue is stuck up Todd Howard's ass. Honest to God. If you still think Bethesda's great and their products are great, you have not got a clue of what's going on in life. You just have no clue. Kudos and thumbs up to your obliviousness. You must love life going through it, having no idea what's going on, and just with a big smile on your face. And if that's you, again, kudos to you. Living oblivious is probably like really, really easy for you. But for most of us who actually like to look at things and examine things and scratch our head to think about things, Honest to God, I'm quite serious. If I can't get a Bethesda product for less than $10, I will not buy it. This includes the Elder Scrolls 6, and I love me some Skyrim. But let's be honest, Skyrim is great because of the modding community. The game itself was a great base for the modders to work with. The game itself is still a janky, messy piece of shit 13 years after it launched. 13 years? Yeah, something like that. But I won't even touch the Elder Scrolls 6 whenever it comes out. Not unless I get it on sale for less than $10. Sad. It's really sad because I've seen so many franchises that I love ruined, aka Dragon Age, that I just have to drop after absolutely adoring the franchises. And you out there have been playing games for a while. You know what I'm talking about. You all have this, whether it be, Diablo players, whether it be Dragon Age, whether it be Mass Effect players, whatever it may be, you've been involved in game franchises by companies, AAA companies, that eventually have let you down to the point you had to walk away from it, and it's crushed you. It crushes us. It's hard. But that's where I'm at with Bethesda right now. I won't walk away from Skyrim because I can mod that bitch to my heart's content. But I paid for that game a long time ago. I'm not paying for it again. So yeah, Bethesda, man, wow, just wow.
Dude. You can't make this up. Unbelievable.
You really can't.
I paid $7 effectively for this gun so I could tell you guys it wasn't worth buying. And even then, what is it now? A month or two after the fact?
A couple of months.
It's still broken. You can't reload the damn thing. I am at a loss for words. So for one, they broke textures for planets, at least for me, and they still haven't fixed the gun. Okay, let's see how this stupid rover works. Now, it's pretty simple. To buy a vehicle, basically you go to one of the local spaceports, effectively. You talk to the guy, and then you say, I want to purchase a vehicle. Okay, no problem. And then you're prompted with this: explore planets with a vehicle. Your purchase will unlock access to your own vehicle hangar and automatically equip your ship with the REV8. Purchase for 25,000 credits. And this would make me assume they're going to be adding more vehicles, or they're going to open this to modders at the very, very least. So it looks like this is just the first of many. But we're going to say, yes, you can now access your vehicles, the REV8.
So he didn't explain, and I don't know the answer to this. I'm afraid to ask that question, but 25,000 credits, is that in-game credits, or is that credits you have to purchase through the store? I don't know what the answer to that is. If you know the answer, let me know, or maybe he'll tell us later. I don't know.
8 will automatically deploy next to your ship wherever you land. Visit a ship services tech at any major port to manage your vehicles. Okay, so let's just try it. It says I can also customize the color. Oh, that's cool. I didn't see that in the trailer.
Make it invisible.
I like that. Okay, let's make it this kind of burnt orange, orangey red. Okay, that looks good. Go team. Oh, look, now the textures are working again. Okay, so I don't know why that is. Let's go here. Let's just pick a random spot. We'll start in a mountainous area. And let's see how this damn thing works. This is like the first time, other than horses, that we've had vehicles in a Bethesda game. And it's previously been, as far as I've understood it from modders and people who are much, much smarter than me, it's because data streaming in the creation engine ain't that good. But this promises to fix that. So for one, I'm going to put on screen a little performance indicator up in the top left so you can see frames, just in case the frame rate has problems. But as we start driving, we got a little boost. And so we can kind of gauge how this works. Now,
so for what I understand, your vehicle is indestructible, and you can't visit your vehicle on the ship or whatever. You just land on the planet, push the button, and it just appears beside you. A little bit of immersion breaking, but yeah, vehicle's indestructible because they don't, they just do whatever. It's kind of like a horse in Skyrim, except people can kill those at least. But yeah,
right off the bat, I'll say it definitely controls very lightweight. It
looks like it doesn't have any weight to it as he's driving it. Like it really doesn't. Looks like it's like a paper airplane.
It's a little weird. It can actually move in the air. So if I go off a big ramp, maybe I can show you. It doesn't seem to be like a physics-based driving model. It seems, well, it does seem to depend on grip. I don't know. It feels just a little weird. But if I boost and I go up in the air, I hit a rock. You can actually steer it in the air, which is a little weird to get used to, but I'm sure I will. Pits. And as I race up here, you can see I can steer while I'm flying. But okay, if we go first person, how does this look? Honestly, pretty good.
Be a little sick.
Pretty good. Okay, and bear in mind, this is a mountainous area. This is like worst case scenario for this buggy. The best case scenario would be like a flat open moon or something. So let's try that. Here we are. This looks good. Let's just go to a really random spot, a flat spot. Let's select it, and we're going to land maybe in one of these more pretty craters. Okay, we're gonna load in.
Of course, loading screens.
Landing site looks clean. They do have this like random rock pattern that they use on a lot of these like moon bodies, I guess. And from an aerial view, it looks very, very familiar and very regular. I mean, you can kind of see the pattern breaking out, but not bad. Okay, so let's just say we're driving straight south. Okay, so I've got my objective marker pinned there. I'm gonna hop in the buggy just like this, and then we can take off.
You see when they hop in, the vehicle looks like it's off the ground. I mean, maybe that's because of low gravity, but it looks really strange, doesn't it? It's just me, that looks really strange.
But not bad. Okay, so let's just say we're driving straight south. Okay, so I've got my
shocks are just out of control on it.
Pinned there. I'm gonna hop in the buggy just like this, and then we can take.
It's like, that doesn't come back down like a normal vehicle would. It goes up in the air, and then it's kind of like in the air, and then basically back. It's weird. And now you may be able to explain that away as having different gravity on this planet. I get that, but I don't think that's a design thing. I think that's just GIMP. It's just GIMP. Just get a little bit of lip dick in the developers there. Yeah,
take off in that direction. I can still use my visor, and so I can use that to analyze, but with that we can just start driving. And the idea is basically that this should greatly speed up the time it takes to get to points of interest, or at the very least to explore these areas, so that you know whether or not there is a point of interest. Not if it's
crashing off all the rocks.
I will say already I can tell pop-in is certainly a thing that we're dealing with, even with everything cranked out the ass. But this is a Bethesda game, so we're kind of used to it. And as we drive, I mean, I would guess people are going to start modding the crap out of this. I didn't mean to hop out. Okay, that's my bad. I'm guessing people are going to like totally unlock the boost so you can just start flying, basically. There's going to be a lot of crazy mods to this. But if you're just holding down W, you run at, like, you're probably rolling at about the sprint pace. I'd say probably about the sprint pace. Maybe
you're not really gaining a lot of speed in things, are you? You're just, I guess you're not using your stamina up on your character or whatever. But then if you're hitting rocks and you're kind of flying through the air and going sideways or getting half stuck and things, you're slowing yourself down again. So now, is this going to be something fun for Starfield players, people who are still playing the game? Yeah, sure, it will. Yeah. Does it greatly increase your ability to travel across planet? I'm going to say no. I call bullshit on that. It's a slight increase with an increase in, I guess, fun. With the option for people to mod it and make it really, really, really good for Starfield. But again, when you think about that, that's like Bethesda, again, relying on the modders to do it, right? It's a very, very sad business practice. It's like, hey, we can't really do our job, so please, you do it for us. And don't forget to then sell your product on our official forum thing so we can make money off it. Yeah. So we'll cover a little bit more of this, I guess. We'll watch a little bit more.
Be a little bit slower But when you're in first person, it definitely looks a lot better. But when you use the boost, it actually does boost you. I mean, you get going pretty fast.
Control.
It's not that easy to control.
No, it's out of
And
control
when it
when
hits
you boost
random
it.
rocks, it definitely pops off in semi-unpredictable ways. But I would consider this to be an improvement, honestly. And I mean,
It would probably be really fun to drive on roads. Is there any planets with roads? I don't know. I'm just saying, but with all the friggin' rocks strewn around and everything else, if you're a real good 4x4 enthusiast, I think you might get a kick out of this. For me, I guess I could see how it could be a little bit fun, but spending 25,000 credits, whether that's in-game or store credits, I don't know, but I don't know that it's worth it. But then again, if you're a diehard Starfield fan and you're still playing this game, you will, let's be honest, you'll buy any slop they put out, anything at all. Because you're still playing this game, then I don't want to say anything negative. You're still playing this game, then you're one of the few still doing it. There's a few of you out there. B, maybe you got this free on Xbox Pass thing or something. I don't know. Well, free. I mean, you pay for the pass, but you know. I don't really know what else to say. You're a different kind of person if you've got thousands of hours into Starfield and you're still playing it at this point. I think that's the fairest thing to say. You're a different kind of gamer.
it's the big thing with Luke Stevens videos. I try to be as fair as I can be. And when they do something good, they get a pat on the head. When they do something bad, like not fixing a $7 quest they sold people that should have been included in the game to begin with, and they've not fixed it after months and months, I'm going to say bad Bethesda, bad Todd. But when they do this, honestly, good job, Todd. This is good. Especially because there's clips of Todd Howard talking about rovers and exploration with vehicles and stuff prior to the game launching. And he said that wasn't something they were doing. They had boost packs and that's it. So to see them make a 180 and add this to the game is, I think, it takes a little bit of cojones to be willing to admit that you were wrong.
I wonder what specialists they brought in from outside even to get a product this decent. Because if they've never done this in any of their games before, I wouldn't be surprised if they got outside help on it. Wouldn't be surprised.
And add stuff like this. So props. And if I pull up the map, you can see we've already almost reached our objective marker. It's expanded our view of the fishbowl that it generated for us. And this has gone much, much faster than it would have otherwise. Running on foot, this would have taken probably twice as long, if not longer. And so I'll give them that. But my question is also whether or not they've
It's got vehicle health down in the right, which is interesting because they said vehicles do not take damage, and clearly this vehicle is not taking any damage. But they do have vehicle health, so that tells me at some point they're going to introduce vehicle damage, which probably means you're going to have to buy parts for the vehicles. You're going to have to gas up the vehicles somehow, power them up, and all of that's going to cost you money, either in-game or in-store currency, one of the two. I think with getting this working, and works, I guess, I think you're going to see a slew of Bethesda vehicles at skins for this vehicle, basically, that you're going to be able to buy on the Creation Club page. Hey, a $5 skin this, a $5 skin that, want to have a monster truck, want to have this, want to have that. It's all going to be skins for this vehicle. This vehicle will never operate differently or feel differently until they introduce the fact you can take damage. You need to buy parts for them, which maybe it will be a year away because it's Bethesda, because they don't do things quickly, if at all. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to leave a link down below to the rest of, to Luke's original video. Luke Stevens, thank you for covering this, so that you guys can watch the original and the rest of it if you want to. This is going to end my coverage of this. We're zipping up on 30 hours here on this video already. 30 hours, 30 minutes. Feels like 30 hours anytime I'm covering Starfield, trust me. But 30 minutes. So thank you if you made it this long. I appreciate it all so much. Leave a like and a thumbs up. Drop down in the comments. As always, let me know what you think. I always tend to get a lot of comments about Starfield videos. I do enjoy that. People, if you're not keeping an eye on the channel, you know, I don't want to push anybody or make anybody feel bad, but I've got some videos out there that I work very, very hard on that get like 30 views. And then I've got other videos, you know, they get like literally thousands of views. And I'm like, you know, I'm covering stuff that I find interesting and that I think you guys out there will find interesting as well. So maybe if you have some extra time, give some of those smaller view videos that you haven't checked out a shot, because they may actually have some very interesting gaming news that you're just missing out on. But anyways, thank you all very much. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate your time as always. This is Miss Valley Entertainment News. My name is Dread. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.